in child's pose. So coming down onto the mat, bringing your knees to mat width if that's comfortable. If not, you can have them in a little bit closer, whatever works for you. You're relaxing your bottom down onto your heels and then just relaxing the chest and the head down onto the mat. Arms are outstretched in front, nice and relaxed, and we're just going to melt into the mat. So I just want you to start feeling yourself sinking into the mat, into the earth, letting everything go. Feeling your bottom sink down onto your heels further, feeling yourself becoming heavy. Just starting to notice your breath coming in and out of the body. So bringing your awareness to the bridge of the nose, noticing as you inhale, the breath comes down the throat, into the ribs, into the belly, everything's expanding. And then as you release and exhale, the tummy's coming back in and the breath's coming out. We're inhaling and exhaling through the nose, trying to elongate the breath. As you inhale and exhale, we're wanting to breathe with sound. So constricting the glottis at the back of the throat. So imagine that you're breathing from that area like you're trying to steam up a small mirror with your mouth closed. So this is your Ujjayi breath, your fire breath. And by constricting the glottis, you can elongate your breath, your inhale and exhale further. So feel the back of the ribs, the side of the ribs expanding as you inhale. And as you exhale, the belly's pulling in, the chest is falling, the breath's coming back out of the body. So really enjoying this moment to surrender, focusing on the body, the breath. Change is happening a lot at the moment, and as we enter spring, the levels of change are much higher. We need to learn to ride those waves of change with focus, patience, persistence and courage. So today we're going to focus on a mantra to cultivate resilience. So the mantra is, I can and I will. Allow this mantra to be empowered as you're faced with change. So I can and I will. So when you're ready, I want you to blink open the eyes. We're going to lengthen out the arms, pushing the hands into the mat, and on the inhale we're going to lift up to all fours. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, hands and knees shoulder hip width apart. Coming into our tabletop position, and we're just going to do a couple of cat cows. So we're going to inhale, tilt the pelvis, arching the back, lifting the spine, looking up. And then we're exhaling, tilting the pelvis under, rounding through the spine, lifting up through the armpits, looking at the tummy. Inhaling, coming forward, chest lifting. Exhaling, rounding the pelvis, spine. Inhaling, coming forward, so we're just warming up the spine, warming up the body. A couple of these to your own breath, so inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, rounding the spine. So as you inhale, you're moving forward, so the breath comes in and then you move, and then you're exhaling and rounding through the spine. Good. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to tuck the toes under and lift up high to our down dog. So we're lifting the hips back and up. So hands should be hip width and so should feet. Stepping out the feet if that feels nice, so lifting one heel, bringing more weight into that heel, and then lifting the other one. Whatever feels good in this position. Always coming back to focusing on the breath. And then we're going to inhale, step the feet and hands, keeping the chest lifted on the inhale, lifting the head. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward and just let your arms flop. Relaxing into a sort of ragdoll position. You can hold onto your elbows if that feels good, rock side to side, whatever works. Letting the hamstrings know that we're going to start working and stretching them. Letting the head hang. And then we're going to slowly rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up to standing into our savasana posture. We're going to inhale the arms overhead, palms come together, look thumbs. Exhaling the hands down by the sides of the body. Inhaling the arms up, palms coming together, looking at the thumbs. Exhaling the hands down. Good. We're going to roll our shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. So taking a couple of shoulder rolls. And forwards. Up, forwards and down. Good. Bringing our hands onto our shoulders. And then opening up with the arms, trying to bring the elbows in towards each other as you bring the arms forward, rolling the elbows round, and then coming the opposite way. Continuing to focus on the breath, finding that breath. Good, one more here, and then relaxing the arms down the side of the body. Good, we're going to inhale the arms up, looking at the thumbs, and then we're going to exhale, folding forward, tipping from the hips, bringing the body over the thighs, relaxing the knees, bringing the hands down to the mat, relaxing the neck. And then we're going to inhale all the way back up to standing, so reaching up with the hands, exhaling the hands down the side of the body. Inhale, arms up, look thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, tipping from the hips, hanging over the legs. Inhaling back to standing. Exhaling the hands down by the sides of the body. Inhaling the arms up, finding length in the spine and the arms as you reach. Exhale, folding forward, tipping from the hips, looking through the knees. And then we're going to inhale, lift the chest and the head. Exhale, step back to high plank. Bringing the knees down, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. And then we're going to inhale into our Sphinx, so bringing our forearms and our hands down, pushing through the hips, the feet, lifting the chest and the head. And then we're going to exhale, coming back to our down dog, lifting our hips high, back and up. Finding your breath. We're here for 5 breaths. Spreading those fingers. Arms are nice and long. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Thinking about pushing back, bringing weight into the feet and the legs. Sit bones are going up to the ceiling and we're engaging the tummy. Gaze is at the knees or the navel. Good, we're going to inhale, look forward, step the feet to the hands, lifting the chest. Exhaling, fold over the legs. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing, look thumbs. Exhaling, the hands down. Inhale, arms up, look thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Relaxing the head. Inhale, lifting the chest and the head. Exhaling, stepping back, high plank. Lowering all the way down to the front of the body. Sticking with Sphinx, or if you want more, coming into your Cobra. So hands are under the shoulders, lengthening through the arms as you lift the chest and the head. Exhaling back to down dog for your 5 breaths. So find your breath. We're looking for equal inhale and exhale, so slowing that breath right down. Relaxing the head and the shoulders. Good, we're going to inhale, come forward, step the feet to the hands, keep the chest lifted. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing, look thumbs. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up, look thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, tipping from the hips, bringing the hands onto the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest. Stepping back to your high plank on the exhale, loading all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. If you're coming into Up Dog, you're lifting your thighs off the mat. And then exhaling back to your Down Dog. So bringing your awareness to all parts of the body. Hands are spreading as wide as they can. We're bringing weight into those hands as we push into the mat and the earth. Encouraging our weight backwards. So what is the experience in the whole of the body as you're here? And then we're going to inhale, step the feet to the hands, lifting the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up to standing. Exhaling the arms down. Coming into Sun Salutation B. So we're going to inhale into our chair pose. Bringing the arms up overhead. Exhaling, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lifting the chest, stepping back long into our high plank. Coming onto the knees or lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling to Down Dog. Now from Down Dog, we're bringing the left heel into the centre line, foot's 45-degree angle. Stepping the right foot towards the right hand, coming in up into our Warrior One. Inhaling the arms up, looking at the thumbs. So from Down Dog, we've come into a Warrior One. Then we're bringing our hands down onto the mat, stepping back long into the high plank, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling into Down Dog, and we're coming into Warrior One on the other side. So bringing the right heel into the centre of the mat. So the foot's at a 45-degree angle, stepping through with the left. Bringing the arms up into your warrior one overhead. Exhaling the hands down to frame the front foot, stepping back to high plank, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling to your down dog for 5 breaths. Find that breath, slowing it right down. Feeling strong in this posture. I can and I will. We're going to inhale, look forward, step the feet to the hands, keeping the chest lifted. Exhaling, forward fold. And then you're going to inhale into your chair pose. Exhale to stand in. We're going to do that sun salutation one more time. So we're going to inhale into our chair pose, keeping the tailbone tucked under as you look up at the thumbs. Exhaling the hands down to the mat for your forward fold. Inhale, lifting the chest, stepping back long into your high plank, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling, down dog. Bringing the left heel into the centre of the mat and stepping through with the right foot. Coming into your warrior one. Hands up overhead, palms touch. Exhaling, arms down. Stepping back to high plank. Bringing the knees down if you need. Lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling to down dog. We're coming on to the other side. So the right heel's turning in as you step the left foot through. Making sure the hips are parallel as you come standing up into your warrior one. Exhaling, the hands down. Stepping back long into your high plank, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body. Inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. And then exhaling to down dog for 5 breaths. Slowing that breath down. Engaging your tummy muscles, your pelvic floor. Gaze is at the knees or the navel. Finding your breath. We're going to inhale, look forward, step the feet to the hands. Keeping the chest lifted. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling into chair pose. Exhaling, coming all the way up to standing. Well done, everyone. We're bringing our feet to hip width apart, hands on the hips. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then we're going to forward fold, so tipping from the hips as you exhale. And then we're going to catch the big toes with the index and middle finger. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, look forward, creating length in the spine, and then exhale, fold. So soften those knees if you've got tight hamstrings. Breathe into that area. And breathing in to relax the whole of the body as you stretch the back of the legs. Relaxing the head, the shoulders away from the ears. And then you're going to inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the grip, bringing the hands underneath the feet. Toes coming into the wrist creases. Inhale, lengthening the chest. And then exhale, folding forward, allowing your elbows to come out to the sides. Keeping a soft bend in the knee. Work towards bringing your weight forward onto the toes and just seeing how that changes the stretch in the posture. Always coming back to the breath. Good. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, the head, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rising all the way up tall. And then exhaling, the feet together at the top of the mat. Now we're going to step out to the right. So your right foot is facing the short edge of the mat. And then your left is at a 45-degree angle. Arms are shoulder height, we're coming into triangle, so we're going to inhale, lengthen forward, and then as you come down to grab the leg, we're softening that front knee and exhaling. So grabbing the calf, the ankle, the big toe, whatever works for you. And then we're inhaling, looking at that top hand. So we're wanting to stack the shoulders on top of one another. We're working it to opening up those hips, so thinking about weight in the back foot, lifting up at your arches, gaze is forward or up at the top hand, and breathing. Good, we're going to inhale, look down, stand all the way up tall. Swiveling the feet around, coming into triangle on the other side. As you exhale, coming forward, grabbing the leg or binding the big toe, and then looking up at the top hand. So we're thinking about twisting the spine to look up, to look round at that top hand. Make sure there's no tension in the neck. And breathe. Good, we're going to inhale, look down, stand tall, swiveling the feet around. We're going to come into reverse triangle. So with the left hand, you're going to catch the outside of the right foot. We're twisting around towards the right side, lengthening up with the right hand. So we're looking at that top hand as we're twisting from the spine, working towards straightening the legs, but don't worry if they're bent a little bit at the knees. Good, we're going to inhale all the way back up to standing, swiveling the feet around. Bringing that right hand over to the outside of the left leg, and then we're twisting round to that left side, looking up at the top hand. A reverse triangle. Good, we're going to inhale, look down, rise all the way up, swiveling those feet around again. We're taking a wider stance here, bending into that front knee, so making sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle. So if it does, taking a wider stance. Bringing the front arm down onto that knee and inhaling the left arm overhead. Facing in towards that top armpit. And then gazes along the left hand. If you want more, you can bring your hand down to the outside of the mat. Outside of the foot, on the mat. But make sure you've kept that lovely stretch at the side of the body. Good, we're going to inhale, stand tall, swiveling the feet around, coming into wide side angle on the other side. So bending into that front leg, bringing the left arm down onto the leg and stretching over with that right hand. So bringing the head in towards the armpit and then lifting the gaze out long to look at the right hand. Good, we're going to inhale all the way back up to standing, swiveling the feet around. So again, bending into that right leg, so legs are in the same position, and then we're going to bring the right hand down to the inside of that, the left hand down to the inside of the right foot, and then we're twisting round to that right side, looking up at the top hand. If this is too much for you, you can keep that left hand on the right knee. Good, inhaling all the way back to standing, swiveling the feet around, bending into that left leg, bringing the right hand down to the inside of the foot, twisting round to the left side, lifting the top arm up. Enjoying that lovely twist and stretch in the hips. Reaching the top arm to the ceiling. Good, we're going to inhale, look down, coming all the way back up to standing. And I want you to bring your feet to face the long edge of the mat. Hopefully that's to face me. Toes pointing in the way, heels out ever so slightly, hands on the hips. We're going to inhale the arms out, shoulder height. Exhale the hands to the hips. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding forward, tipping from the hips. Bringing the hands down onto the mat, either in between the legs or further forward if you've got tight hamstrings. Inhale, lengthening the spine, looking forward, and then exhale, folding, relaxing the head. Shoulders are away from the ears. Finding your breath. So make sure you can see the arches of your feet. Soften through the knees. Playing with your weight, so bringing some weight into the toes. Good, we're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale the hands to the hips. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale. We're going to inhale the arms out to shoulder height, bringing them behind the back, interlacing them as you exhale. Then we're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, tipping from the hips, bringing those arms overhead, making sure you're softening through the elbows. And trying to find where you were in the posture before. So feeling a lovely stretch and opening through the collarbones as we work deeply into the legs here. Good, as you inhale, soften the knees, rise all the way up to standing. And then we're going to exhale, coming to the top of the mat. Coming into our prayer pose, so we're bringing our hands behind our back into prayer pose or grabbing the outsides of the elbows. We're stepping out with the right foot, coming into a small stance, squaring the hips off to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest, and then exhale, folding over that right leg. Relaxing the head down. So this is a strong posture for the legs and a lovely opening for the front body. Good, we're going to inhale, rise all the way up, swiveling the feet around. And then exhaling, folding over that left leg. So thinking about working the left hip back and the right hip forward, square off your pelvis, letting go of the head. Good, we're going to inhale, rising all the way up to standing, exhaling, releasing the posture, Samasthiti. Good, we're going to step out to our warrior one, so we're stepping out with that right foot again, bending into that right leg, making sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle, squaring off the hips so that they're squared to the short edge of the mat, and then we're going to inhale, lengthen the arms up, overhead, relaxing the head back as we look at the top thumbs. So bending into that front leg, feel a grounding through those legs and also a lengthening and rising through the spine and the crown of the head. We're going to inhale, straighten the front leg, keeping the arms up, swiveling the legs around, coming into your warrior one on the left leg. Lifting up through the arches of the feet, bringing weight into that back leg, strong back leg. Twisting around so the body's over the front leg. Well done. Coming into warrior two, so arms are opening to shoulder height, swiveling the back foot round to face me on the long edge of the mat, bending into the front leg, looking over the front hand, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Good, well done everyone. Then we're going to inhale, straighten that front leg, swiveling the feet around, come into our warrior two on the other side. Nice strong warriors, sticking with our mantra of I can and I will. Find your breath, or strong, strong breath. Good, stand, straightening that front leg, coming all the way to standing at the front of the mat. Coming into some balancing postures now, so we're going to bring our weight into our left foot and we're going to bring the right knee up towards us. So keeping that left hand grounded onto that left hip. Using a wall or furniture if it's stable to hold on to, if you need to. So we're lengthening up tall through the spine. Now if you want more of a stretch and you can catch your big toe and work towards straight, go for it. You can stick with me and just hold on to your leg. Good, so when you're ready, you're going to bring the leg out to the right side, feeling a lovely opening through that hip, and then looking over the left shoulder if you've got your balance. Don't worry about that if you don't. Squeezing those thighs inwards, focusing on that left standing leg, rooted and grounded into the earth. Good, now as you inhale, come forward, keep the leg lifted, lifting it out in front with a soft bend in the knee, standing up tall, finding your balance and your focus. And releasing, walking out the feet. Coming onto the other side, so rooting down through the right foot, bringing that left knee up in towards you. So right hand is anchoring that right hip and leg down into the earth. So lifting up tall, finding something in front of you that's not moving to focus on. Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing the jaw. Good, we're inhaling the leg out to the left side as we look over the right shoulder if we've got our balance. Focus on your breath. Bringing the leg into the centre, both hands on the hips, keeping that left leg lifted. As high as you can. Well done, relax, walking out the feet. Okay, we're coming into our low squat with our leg over. So we're bringing our right leg over the left, coming into a figure of 4. Flexing that right ankle. Bringing the hands to heart center, and then we're going to bend that left leg and squat as low as we can. So we can stay up high, whatever works, but we're bending through that knee, we're keeping the chest lifted, and we're finding our breath. You're all looking great from where I can see. Now, stay here, or if you want more, you can bring your hands down in front of you onto the mat. And we're starting to straighten that left leg and folding from the hips. Relaxing the head down. Taking a couple of breaths here. Now as you inhale and lengthen to come back up, maintain your figure of 4 as you stand tall, and then exhale that leg down. Well done. Walking out the feet, coming onto the other side. Rooting down through the right leg as you bring the left leg over into your figure of 4, keeping that ankle flexed. Hands to heart center as we lower down, squatting through that right leg, keeping the chest lifted. Find your breath. Feeling that stretch in the left glute. And then folding forward if you want more of a stretch and you've got your balance. So lengthening that right leg, folding from the hips, bringing the head down and relaxing it. And then we're going to inhale, look forward, rise up slowly, and exhale the leg down. Well done, everyone. Whew. Right, we're going to vinyasa into seating. Seated, so we're going to inhale the arms up overhead, look thumbs. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting the chest and the head, stepping back long into your high plank. Lowering all the way down, coming down onto the knees if you want to. Inhaling into your Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling to Down Dog. Just taking a breath here. Check in with how you're feeling. How's the body? How's the breath? How's the mind? And then we're going to come through to seated. Coming into Dandasana. So legs are together, thighs rolling in. Ankles are flexed, toes are coming towards you. Hands by the sides of the body. If you've got longer arms, they're coming further behind. Shorter arms further forward. And we're looking for a lift up through the front of the body. So this is a strong posture, and it should feel hard but manageable. So find your breath. Gazes along the toes with the nose. we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine and head. And then exhale, coming forward, folding from the hips, catching the calves, the ankles, the big toes, wherever we're at. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine and the arms, looking forward, exhaling, folding. So using the stomach to fold over, not pulling with the shoulders. The shoulders are back and down, away from the ears. Finding our breath, relaxing the neck. Good, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine and the arms. Exhale, release the posture. We're coming into a reverse tabletop. So feet are hip width apart, hands behind, fingers facing forward towards you, shoulder width apart, and then we're going to inhale, lift up, so lifting, squeezing the bottom, the tummy, and then relaxing the head back. If you've got any problems with your shoulders, feel free to stay down on the mat and just open up through the chest and lift the head back. Well done. As you inhale, lift the head first, lower all the way down, coming into vinyasa, crossing the legs, lifting the bottom, bringing the hands forward, stepping back into your high plank, lowering all the way down onto the front of the body, inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog, exhaling to Down Dog. Inhaling, coming to seated. Bringing our legs out long, so thighs are again coming in, rolling in towards each other, toes are pointed. Bringing the hands behind the back, and then we're going to inhale, lift the chest, keep the chest lifted and relax the head back. If you want more, you can lift through the feet, bringing the hips up, chest back, so squeezing through the glutes, the stomach, and relaxing the head. Lovely chest opener, but it's really strong on the arms, pushing through the hands. And then we're going to inhale, lift the head, relax all the way down. Well done. Bringing our legs out long in front of us, and we're going to bring the right leg in towards us. So bringing that right foot, the sole of the foot, to the crease, the inner crease of the elbow, and we're going to think of our leg as rocking a baby. So if you can't feel the stretch and you want more of a stretch, we're working the outside of the hips here. Try lifting the foot up or further in, and we're sitting up tall through the spine, finding our breath. Feel free to rock if that feels good, or just sitting tall, breathing into that hip. It's going to prepare us for our next couple of postures. Good, so we're going to relax that leg down, coming on to the other side. So lengthening out the right leg, bringing the left leg in. The sole of the foot's coming in to the inner crease of the elbow. So that right leg's nice and active and foot's flexed. And we're working on opening that left hip. So as I say, if you want more of a stretch, bringing the foot up higher and further in towards you, sitting up tall through the spine. And breathing. Good, and then relaxing that leg down. Well done, everyone. Now then we're going to inhale, close off that right knee, bringing the foot in towards the ground, so wherever it gets on the legs, fine, as closer to the ground as possible, relaxing the right leg out. Then we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, folding over that left leg, making sure the left ankle's flexing towards you, and that leg is nice and active. So breathing into those hips, feeling the lovely opening in the hips. Good, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, release the posture, swapping sides, so bringing that left knee in, closing off the knee, and then bringing the foot towards the groin. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, exhale, folding over that long leg. Focusing on that breath, nice slow inhale and exhale. Linking the breath with the body, reduces that monkey mind, bringing calmness. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, release the posture, coming into a vinyasa. Crossing the legs, lifting the bum, bringing the hands forward, coming into high plank, lowering all the way down on the exhale, inhaling into Sphinx, Cobra or Up Dog, exhaling into our Down Dog, inhaling, coming forward. So we're straightening out our left leg, we're bringing our right, folding our right knee behind us, making sure the foot's on the outside of the leg. Now if this doesn't feel right, you can bring a pillow, a cushion or a block under the long leg, the hip, or we can do this on the front of the body, bringing that leg behind, the same posture. If we're sitting up, we're folding forward. So we're inhale, lengthening, and then exhale, folding over that left leg. If you're lying on your stomach, you're just working that right foot in towards the buttocks and relaxing through the front of the body. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, release the posture, closing off the left knee and then bringing it behind, making sure the foot's on the outside. If you've got a bigger calf, you might want to roll that out. We're looking for even hip bones. Then we're going to inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, fold forward over that front leg. If you've got any problems with your knee or this isn't comfortable, then you can do it on your tummy as I showed, with the foot coming towards the buttocks. Finding your breath. Good, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, release the posture. Bringing our feet together. Now I want you to bring them away from the groin to begin with, so we're making like a diamond shape with our legs. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, try to bring the hands outside of the feet and just relax over that front legs. And notice that you'll feel the stretch more in the lower spine. It's still in the hips, but slightly different. So relaxing over the feet, finding your breath. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen the arms and the chest. Exhale, bringing the feet towards the groin as close as you can get them. Coming into our Baddha Konasana, so we're opening our feet up like a book. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, folding from the hips. So keeping the spine and the crown of the head long. Gaze is in front. Bringing the elbows to rest on the insides of the legs. And notice the more you open the feet, the more you'll feel that stretch in the hips. This is a deep hip opening, so just be careful, be gentle. Breathing. Softening the face. Then we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, round it. And bring your head towards the feet. So we're rounding the spine now. Allowing that head to drop down and be heavy. Good, we're going to inhale, lengthen the chest, the head, and then exhale, release the legs, coming into our easy cross-leg position. Catching the elbows behind the back. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Slowing the breath right down, coming into our finishing postures. So just notice how you're feeling. Notice the breath, the body, the mind. Inhaling, lengthening all the way up, bringing the hands out, back of the hands onto the knees, index and middle finger coming together, lengthening up tall through the spine, the crown of the head, tucking the chin in slightly, gazes along the nose. Hopefully we're feeling calmer, more open, energized, stronger. I can and I will. Good, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, release the posture, quickly coming into our savasana. So getting a blanket, jumper, something cozy, and coming into line when you're ready. So either lying on your back with your legs out, or you can keep your feet up with your feet on the mat, knees bent, whatever feels more comfortable for your back. So just feel yourself sinking into the mat. You've worked really hard, so now is your time for relaxation. Feel yourself melting into the mat. Feel the mat lifting up underneath you, so that you also feel a sense of lightness, of weightlessness. Let go of the need to control your breath, give it back to the body. scanning up the body, making sure that there's no tension. And if you find any areas of tension, breathing into that area. So relaxing the feet, the legs, the pelvis, stomach, the spine, the shoulders, the arms nice and relaxed. Relaxing the neck, the head, the jaw, the eyelids, the forehead. Enjoying this time for relaxation. If your mind starts to wander, acknowledge those thoughts and then just let them go. Try not to interact with them. Come back to focusing on the breath. Now I want you to imagine you're outside of the beach. You're sitting, watching the waves lap onto the sand. You're at your favourite beach in the world. You can feel the sun on your face, on your skin. Feel that heat, bright and beautiful. You can hear the sound of the waves and the sound of your breath. You feel a deeper sense of peace and relaxation within you. And you spend some time here, lying on the beach, relaxing. Moving away from the beach now, coming back to the room, back to the body, starting to deepen the breath, bringing movement into the fingers and the toes, taking a nice big stretch overhead, bringing your legs in towards you, hugging them for a well-deserved hug. And then when you're ready, turning your head to the right, rolling on the right side. Taking a deep breath here. Remembering I can and I will. Noticing how you feel. Hopefully you've found some peace. Coming all the way back to seated when you're ready. Bringing the hands to heart center. Namaste.